What's up, peoples? It's a terraformer, and I figured I'd take a break from Kaizo tonight, and I picked this up on Super Mario World Central. It's Mario's Adventure on the Southern Continent, made by Shellshock Production, which I think sounds cooler than K.K.Koopa, no offense, but yes, okay. Welcome to the Southern Continent. This land is known for its natural beauty and hand-drawn graphics. Looks like Peach got, you know. And yes, the hand-drawn graphics. That is one of the big attractions to this hack. So yes, it's very nice. Very nicely done. I enjoyed it. And wait, why is my house here? Anyway, sorry Mario, but I'm not in this game, so don't bother looking for me. And he's not. I have not found him. So maybe somewhere hidden, I don't know, but I didn't look because he told me not to in the beginning. So yeah, I was like 2 days of the yet another Mario, and I just didn't want to play that today. Yes, I wasn't as curious, probably because at the end of the recording last night, I had went on and tried the ghost outs, which I can do. I just know it will be annoying, so yeah. So I went to do this, and at the beginning I was kind of like chalking on through, doing alright. Got to the 3rd level, and it wasn't really anything insanely difficult. I just started dying a lot, so you know, there's a few levels like that, but for the most part I get a lot of them on my first try, so it's pretty cool. And it's blind, completely blind, so I was like yeah, I was like blind, turned on the recorder, and don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm getting shells because I do things here, and then I lose the shell anyway, surprise. And yeah, so I figured I'd do another one of those one video, one hack things, and I did, and it took, yes, it took only about a half hour longer than this, but the way I recorded things, yeah, well, not the way I recorded things, the way it did not allow me to do, pretty much I'm having that problem where when I try and fast forward, it fast forwards, like, the next sections, and I really was lazy about it, so I just kind of, you know, took the first one, and then took you to all the deaths, the montage, and then I go to the winning run, but the winning run is just the winning run, it's not fast forwarded or anything, so I hope you don't mind. It makes the video a little extra longer video padding, so, you know, I don't really need it with a 56-minute video, a 53-minute video, but I did. I really like the midpoints there. That was me showing that off. There's a log. Logs are pretty cool, and these guys, that's the first and only appearance of the Rex, and that's too bad because the graphic looks so hilarious. Looks like some guy that's kind of like lazy and kind of laid back type thing, like leaning back and stuff, like that song that was, yes, rap. Oh god, not a very good time in rap history, I should say, but, you know, it was there. Some nice pipes going on, and yes, nice graphics all over the place. It's like, there is more than, to, like, really mention. You can see it. You know what's going on. There's stuff, things, Mario, yes. So obviously post-commentary happens with this. Good idea, bad idea, probably, you know, it's better on, yes, I don't know, Sundown Stroll, I don't know, when I'm, like, just, in the mood for playing, and I felt like playing this, and I felt like recording it, and I didn't really have access to, like, microphone recording at the time, so, you know, that's why I'm doing it mostly, and also because this is just the way I've done all of them, so, got all kinds of neat looking, enemies. All the enemies are like, or at least most of them, or all of them, I don't remember. We'll see. We'll see. There's a good amount of them that are custom, and it's like all kinds of stuff. And those look like scissors, and that is magnificent. I never even noticed that. That is like, that, it's awesome. It's awesome. There's just so much awesome in this hack. And, yeah, the author dude got it good. Sorry, K.K.Koopa is, you know, an alright name, but, or yes, that's kind of like KKK. Wow, I just seeing that, and hello there, Midpoint. So, you know, I would stick to the whole production thing you got going on. I don't remember it at the time. Yeah, let's just, why not? Because it's not like I'm recording the screen. So, Shellshock Productions. I think that is like an awesome name for your hacking little pseudo company thing. And I was realizing there's ice going on. I was like, where did this happen? It was like slippery and like, or what's the ice physics? I don't even know. It looked like it there, but there was definitely looked like snow on the ground. So it would probably make sense that there's ice physics. And there's like glowy stuff coming out of Mario every time he does stuff, like especially spin jumps. I was noticing when editing, and it's pretty neat, like he's going all fast. I'm like, yeah, I felt like losing that fireball, like, amidst not progressing in the level. That's pretty great. I don't know, I had the tendency of just going back and checking things out, because usually they hid, like, a coin there, so I took it, and that was almost like the Final Fantasy VIII noise when you're on the train and you're doing that code. It was like, bleep, 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 bleep. I only know because that's, like, the last place I played when I bought the game, whenever I forgot, but I bought it again at some point, and then I played up to there, and, like, I don't know how, but I died at that section or something, and I don't think I've ever died at that section, or maybe it was the boss. I died to the boss, and I've never died to the boss, probably because I always, like, use some sort of healing item or something on him, something like that. That is usually what happens. I would cheat, so I was like, I'm not gonna cheat this time, and I guess I was low level, got my ass handed to me, you know. Learning RPGs all over again. It's pretty crazy when you go to like action games and it's like, oh hey, you gotta do some stuff like this, and sometimes a little boring, but you know, at times. You probably know this already, but just to remember that the red 2 exits, cool. Thank you, guy. And I was like, is it up there? Like, no, that's not where the exit is, but I stumbled upon it, just indeed. Yes, so whatever that was supposed to mean. I could not find all the coins in this level. I have no idea. I checked pretty much everywhere I could think of, so is it not here? I don't know. I don't think I show like everywhere that I've explored, but I explored places. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens in these guys. I don't like these guys. They're jerks. They're laughing at my death, my fall in there. I was like just not paying attention. I was like, there's a wall there, right? Like, no. It's like, I'm just gonna hit that wall. It's like, no, it's ledges, dude. And then they kill me a lot. Yeah, they are jerks, but I still love the graphics, so, you know, it kind of makes up for itself. Because, you know, footballs aren't very dangerous, but those guys look pretty dangerous. They look a lot more dangerous than a football. Well, I mean, like, a pretty good shot football to the face. I mean, it does hurt pretty good, but it's not gonna leave you dying or anything like Mario here, because he does not seem to appreciate, like, giant footballs. Like, that must be, like, solid rock, like the rocks. Because, you know, trucks have, like, a plethora of all this, like, useless sporting equipment that somehow just is very effective on this Mario-like shaped Pokemon. So, yes, let's see how many, like, random subjects I can get on randomly. So, yeah, we got that guy. He looks kind of sad, but he lost his life, so I don't kind of blame him. And those are the rolling guys. They look like, the movements, they remind me of Mega Man X, so great job. That is an awesome enemy. That is an awesome life meter, and it's like, too bad this is the only stage, and that was the only actual appearance of those 2 ledges. But you know, the spinny guys, they only appear in this stage, and that kind of is sad. because, you know, they're cool. And here's me overthinking things. Like, I didn't look at the bottom when the screen transitioned, so I was like, I need a shell down here, right? And I was like, oh god, I gotta disarm this, and then I just kind of like put him into the other guy, and then finished my way. So yellow switch zone. Once again, returning to stealing my idea that I never mentioned to anyone. So yes, that's a thing. I have no idea what this means. So I'm guessing it just tells me that it locks up after you get the yellow switch, so that, you know, you can't repress it and glitch out the game or something. I don't know how I did that, but that was awesome. But yeah, it just, like, it says there is generators, like, on the floor on the bottom, and I don't know that. It was kind of worded misleadingly. I don't know, maybe I read it wrong, maybe I just didn't bother reading it now. I don't know why I have that P-switch, but it's like, I'm like, oh, coins, I should've known. It's like, this isn't Kaizo, this isn't like you need stuff everywhere, this is just overthinking things. I'm playing like the easier hacks are getting hard because I just overthink things, not even that they're hard, just like it takes me more time than it would have if I wasn't overthinking it, so it's pretty great. I'm not gonna read that because I've read it quite a few times now, I think. Yep, usually like within the first episode or two, that switch is usually pressed, that text is up, and you know, it's what's around it that counts. It's what's surrounding it. Back to Shiny Rock Grotto, I die a few times, and yeah, I show progress here for whatever reason. It's not like I'm gonna show it in a winning run in 5 seconds or something, but I like that. You gotta hide under there. You gotta let the enemies go above you, and I got this, but I missed the other one. Other ones, because I don't know where the other one is, but I missed the only other one that I know of where it is, and I guess this is the winning run, so I only died there once. Cool. Cool indeed. So, you know, we got this, really wish it was fast forwarded, so, you know, it would take less time and stuff and things, and yeah, I did that was pretty neat. I did that, and, you know, these guys, they confused me. I don't know why I didn't just understand what they were at first. I was like, what is you? I cannot jump on you normally. I must spin jump you. And it was like, no, they're just fuzzy beetles. Like, what's the problem? They're just a new graphic. And the graphics, actually, I was gonna say, they kind of remind me of 1UP Dude. So probably his influence for that, but it's like, yes, there's a difference between influence and downright copy paste, because like these graphics are custom, they look custom, and the angry blocks I never mentioned, they're awesome, and you know, it's still his work. It's not like he went and to 1UP Dude's thing and took his graphics, but when I was talking about level design in a previous video, there was blatant like copy paste. That is really what pisses me off. But inspiration is a completely different thing. My inspiration for what I'm doing right now is like Raocow and stuff and Peoples, and that was who I was watching mainly before, and then after it's like I've mentioned a whole long list. I feel weird mentioning people that have like more subs than me. It's like I'm not really advertising them. It's like probably if you're subbed to me, you're also subbed to them, I would imagine. So yeah, yes, lots of people now doing what I'm doing, so that's pretty neat, because there's lots of content going on, lots of different stuffs, and pretty neat indeed. I miss like a dumb, and yeah, but the beautiful graphics, they enchanted me with their presence, and Mario didn't feel so bad, so he's not gonna need that Zoloft tonight. He'll be alright. He'll make it through the night, even without Peach, because Peach is always hanging out with Bowser. Old Manor. Got some cool music, but some confusing layout. Though, I don't know, maybe it was more obvious, but like just to bring back the P-switch, but I don't know, I pressed it a few places and it just wasn't working. Actually no, I pressed it like once. I'm probably lying, but you know, also overthinking things, so. So yes, I thought that was it. I was like, this must be an indication. It's like, no, it's an indication of what's up here, I guess. And this reminds me of, you know, the Big Boo, that reminds me of the Big Boo in Rupture in Reality. You know, Raukow's level in Second Reality Project, I mean, wow. Super Mario World Central Production, yes. And yeah, it reminds me of that guy, because it was like a Cyclops, but it was like a big fish. It was awesome. But this one's awesome too, so I wonder if I'm also, again, pointing out more inspiration. So, that'd be pretty interesting if I did. I guess I just see things, because well, this is like the third time seeing this, because I played it, and then I edited it, and now I'm seeing it now, so, you know, that's a thing I might notice, and I just went and suicided, because, you know, I needed that block, and that block did not want to respawn, which, yeah, it's level design, but whatever. It's there. It would have been more fair in like a level that had Koopas in it and stuff, but you're in like a mansion thing. There's not gonna be any Koopas. There's gonna be ghosty eyes and Eries and stuff like that. And I was screwed anyway. I wasn't gonna make it, so don't worry. That was very intentional, even though it wasn't, but you know, it might as well have been intentional. They kind of look like fish. They look a little like fish swimming by in the air. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Yes, the bricks are also custom. It's awesome. Kind of remind me of Terraria bricks. Did anyone play that Terraria game? I used to be all into that stuff back in like the last year era. I like, it started with Minecraft, and I'd be like all on terraforming it up in Terraria. Yeah, Minecraft. That's where my name was originally from, I guess. I don't know. It's not even like yeah, it's a name, and I thought it was cool. And like the actual definition is to like take a planet that is otherwise uninhabitable and make it into a planet like Earth. So yes, they did it in Star Trek 4 or 3 or something. Whatever one came after Revenge of Khan and involved Spock getting like shoved into a planet, and crazy things ensued. I've only seen Wrath of Khan, so I can't really say anything about anything, but this is all what I've heard or like seen online or something, if I've read it because I was interested for that second, or like I just saw Spock actually. Spock was on the new Fringe, and it was another one of those what the fuck moments, because if you remember back in season 2 he dies, and then in season 3 his soul goes into Olivia's body. I'm sorry, spoilers, but yeah, that was a crazy ass time that was, but you know, I'm sorry. You dare enter Sputton's lair, you will be destroyed and tossed into a bottomless pit. Go, my minions, destroy him! Awesome looking minions, I must say. Your minions are awesome, and you know, there is graphics going on. Reminds me of Tales of Elementia. So, you know, that, I don't know, but yep, but it, like, you know, and that's good, because the Tales of Elementia graphics are actually available. So this guy could have just straight up went to Tales of Elementia and took the graphics. So, you know, A+ for you, buddy. So, you know, that's like my respect code, G unit, funk, gangsta, Rizziels. Whatever word that is they say, because there's so many words that they say that I have no idea what they say, but, you know, nobody knows what they say, because it's like, it's like Will Ferrell says, it's like sexy and provocative or something. I don't even remember if I saw that movie, but, you know, I could have done a drop shell on that guy, but I didn't. There's more chainsaws going on. and the best graphic in the game. Because did you see that frame of animation? They open their mouths as you hit them, and that's the only time you see that graphic. It looks like a duck, and it's a skeleton, but it's so awesome. I love it, dude. That was my favorite sprite in the game, and of course you used it once, or twice. I lied. Twice you get to see little buddy chicken guy, and they even have an animation when they're getting up too. These guys are cool too, but yeah. Wow, yeah, they're like pigs with, like, Wario, like, as a mini guy, like, his haircut, like, it's kind of, like, balding in places, but they're really horns, or they look like horns, kind of, more or less, but yeah, they shoot little, SpaghettiOs at you, from Metroid, making a return appearance, and, you know, you're gonna blow up a castle, because, you know, the tyrannical Sputum, Lord of the Mossy Ruins, has been defeated by the invincible, most of the time, Mario. An egg that has no connection to the plot was also saved as well, because, you know, it's a cutscene that happened in a game that was like 20 years ago, and then it still happens today, and that's pretty awesome actually. But I show off the map before going to Cliffside Path, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I saw your other sub-maps, and, you know, because I just wanted to check if I got, like, everything, all the levels, because it was saying 14 on my title screen, but I counted 15, so I don't know, but your sub-maps look awesome as well, just saying, yes. Yeah, you should really complete this game, that'd be pretty awesome, but complete it to, like, a point where, I don't know, don't, like, dramatically change much here, I guess, because I want to start it up basically where I left off. Yes, so, and then this video will be obsolete, I'll name it, like, Demo 2, and it'll be a wrap, so I don't have to play it twice, but even if it's not finished, it's still nice for a mini hack, you know, I should put that out there, so, you know, I was unexpecting 2 of them. I was like, nah, the difficulty has not curvatured to that performance enhancement mechanism, and I cannot handle 2. But this is a level that I saw quite a lot of, and that is because it's the only, like, it's the closest available life, and farming had to happen only, like, a few times, actually. Mostly because I'm an idiot, but also because brambles, but, yeah. Yes, I had to life farm a few times. I'd usually just go to 4, like, I'd go from 1 to 4, but, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if I die during, like, getting lives, I'm not taking it. It's not even gonna be in the video, so, like, who the hell cares, but it's like that, it's kind of annoying. It's like, I'm just going in, I just want my lives, man. It's like, I don't want to trek all the way in here, but, realistically, if this was like a finished game, that I don't know. I don't know if I would have as much of a problem with it, I guess, but you know, that's a their thing, but that also implies that you have something better along the way, you know, in terms of, you know, your difficulty's gonna ramp up, my deaths are gonna increase, so, you know, it's a thing. Spinies look pretty cool too, but I believe I've said that about, like, every other enemy, so it's like, you know, I did some, like, crazy, almost Kaizo type dodging there, because I got in between the Spinies that were quite close, and recommended procedure would be to just jump over both of them, but since I did something else, I, like, jumped over the first gap or something. don't even remember what I saw 5 seconds ago, but something happened and it may or may not have been cool, so, you know, that's pretty cool. Aerial Madness, and this level, look at those mushrooms. They are literally growing out of the side of that mountain. We got some maces going on, like, just flying at you. Like, this hack is awesome. And then you got this, like, this crazy guy going on. Well, like, I don't even know what that is. It's like there's X's and stars going around. It's so great. It's like a nice, fun breather hack. It's so, yes, it was very relaxing, I have to say, at times. Up until, like, pretty much that Brambles level. That was really the only level that I, like, you know, had to grind, like, a few times. I mean, I think I had to grind once for the last level just because I had, like, 2 lives from the last level or something. But yeah, just Brambles, yeah. Enough said. It's not even like I had to, like, shoot out of barrels, but it's a more closer to home gimmick that, you know, that really I should have been prepared for. I mean, I guess I got my practice out of the way with all the other ones, all the other forms of transportation, but this form of flight was just not my specialty today. It didn't go well. And those guys, they're just kind of roaming around. Key's awesome as well, you know. I don't know how many times I can say it, how many times, and I really don't like to say it, like, a lot, because I don't want to repeat myself 20 million times and sound annoying, but it's there. Oh, hey, you gotta do a glitch here for the secret exit, and yeah, I'm not doing it yet, but it's like, it's such a well-known glitch, who the hell cares? Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Just figured I'd point it out, I don't know, maybe people's somehow slipped through the cracks and like, hey, I never played Mario hacks, but I'm somehow seeing your videos, because I'm that popular, but this is a very random, Switch Palace that I got, like, right away, luckily, but you know, it's cool design, but you can definitely mess it up pretty easily if you're, yes. Oh man, I do have 107 videos, so I have played a good amount of hacks, I guess I can say, sort of. I just will not say that I'm skilled, because I tend to often not show skill at all. Just showing, like, the bare minimum sometimes, but, you know, I was like, that farming spot, not worth it, not worth my time, even though I probably should have, but I was like, I didn't want to lose a life in the process, and I was close to a life anyway, so it's probably safer on my part. Got that blue switch out of the way, not the green unfortunately, so, you know, not a lot of capage going on, but I think there's capes, I forget, I don't know, but I also don't know what I did here. I was just like, I could totally make that, like, and I should, like, point out specifically, I was going for the moving platform, that's, yes. See, that's what I'm talking about, stuff like that, like, I have no idea. I'm kinda glad it happened that way, because if I didn't die there and go to the midpoint, I may have, like, shown the whole thing or something, and it's like, you didn't want to see the first half again, did you? No, I didn't think so. You're gonna see enough of, like, replayability, but, you know, it's there. We got the star guys, they are crazy. There should be some underwater levels, which, was there another? I forget, I don't even know, but, there's some underwater here. There's a neat looking fish that also looks kind of chicken-like. I don't know how to get through those mushrooms, like, up where that moving platform was. Yeah, and I got lucky to spin jump on the guy, so that was pretty neat. I don't think there's anything up there, though, so, you know. Maybe with that, like, maybe there was, if you came back with a cape or something, I don't know. But like I said, I don't even remember if there was a cape present, so, it could have been nothing, or you could have fell down that hole I was jumping up in that was nothing. So I don't know, you can explore in your own time. I didn't get everything, I didn't get like all the moons and stuff, but Broken Time-Space won. Yeah, because one of the levels that I was talking about, flying, space-time, it's a space-time rift. He's like, they're common in this place, and but he's like acting all surprised, and it's like, but if you heard there was a lot of time-space rifts, then I would be expecting some crazy type shit to go down. I'd be excited. I'd be like, we're in snow, like I'm in this like frozen tundra in the middle of a moderately climated plain. So it's like, it's balls to the wall action crazy town. I killed Chuck. It's like, I probably could have like got off and like let him move, but you know, I was just like, no, you're dying, Chuck. And this level is like, I don't know how I did it on my first try, but I was lucky. I could have definitely seen myself easily lose at least 3 lives here, at least, because there's insta-death down there, and you know, that's usually where Mario likes to go. And yeah, that jump that you gotta time very kind of specifically, and yeah, it's usually not in your favor. I mean, I say usually, but I only played it once, so what the hell do I know? Aces, hi there. You know, yes, I got so lucky there. Yeah, and you need to do that to get that. So, and we got more scissors, more cut man guy, and of course here, even though it like didn't work last time, I'd still try it. Or maybe that was the first of it not working, because I know there's 2 of them where I just try and spin jump them, but I don't. It's Kaizo practice basically, because I know for a fact in yet another Mario world there is times where you need to do that, and I've actually seen in this, it's a hack by Sokubin Spriter, I think, no, that's Sonic Goo Spriter, no, it's like Sonic Goo, he made the Combo Breaker, recently, so that might help, but he had his first, like, I think one of his first Kaizos, Mario Must Die. I was watching a TAS of it, and pretty much what you have to do is you have to kill the flying Chuck guy like in a specific way, so that he falls into a specific small pit of lava, so that when you drop down the hole you can lose your bigness, so that you can get through some unsure thing. Yeah, that's pretty much how pit hacks go, and like that, I mean, like, awesome, like that's a fantastic use of gimmicks that I can't comprehend completely, but you know, it's not something that I could do. It's not something I don't think I'd ever try, unless basically a conscious shift happens and somehow like we can concentrate like amazingly better, and like I can just kind of focus so much, like it's hard to explain, but I guess I can kind of see it on some Kaizos, like some insane shit, but I don't see myself P-switch hopping in real time. I don't see myself like wall jumping. I seen one guy like purposely do a wall jump, he was doing Cooler Cruel toolless, and he wanted to do a wall jump so that he could shell jump in the bonus stage that you get locked in. Yeah, so it took him a while. He had to speed up the recording, but like, I don't see myself doing that kind of stuff in real time. Like, shell jumps, I've done a few when I was playing random retards class, but I couldn't get very far in the first stage, so I just gave up. I was like, oh, this is like the shell jumping teacher, and I was like, no, not really. I think Yoshi, yet another Mario World's gonna like ramp up, like eventually we'll start seeing it little by little or something. And that could be good for me, but here I die so many times stupidly, like I said. Brambles, they were the death of me so many times, and like, I don't know how or why I did that so many times. It's like you've what are you watching here? This is not somebody that has been recently playing Kaizo. I don't know what I'm doing here, and it's just terrible. I don't know, but realistically speaking, this is kind of what I would expect had I known this was coming up. So, you know, maybe a bit over par, basically, I guess, if you want to go that far. But I got an email there, and I was like, I just want to jump in those vines right there. And I was like trying to hop off Mr. Pokey, but didn't work out. So, you know. Apparently this isn't the winning run. I use a rewind there because I realized I have 1 life and I just accidentally pressed the go into level button, and it's not like it's beaten, so I can't start select, and I figured I'd show you what I was doing every time. So that's not the only time I did that. So I just figured the best way to do that was just to go over the pokey, because really it's not even worth messing with. Good thing I've been practicing my short spin hops, so I can kind of get through here in one piece. So I can actually do stuff that's harder. And I got the mushroom there because I should have just looked down, because it was quite obvious what was going on, but I was like, I need that mushroom more than I need to live, and I probably would have made it through, but I didn't. So thus, death montage ensues, and it's kind of crazy from like the difficulty we had that was kind of pretty low to like shoot up to this, because I mean, it's not that bad once you do it, but it's like, it's very tight, and you have 2 pea balloon sections in each half. So there's 4 pea balloon sections in this whole level. I don't think it fits in a World 2, like, not in your hack. I mean, in other hacks it could, but in your hack, basically, the way you're, like, unless you ramp it up, like, a lot, and I don't really suggest that to you, because your hack got a nice curve so far, and I would definitely suggest this level for at least World 4 or 5, maybe, even, like, a special stage, depending on what your intention for the difficulty was, because, I mean, just because I play difficult things doesn't mean I am just looking for difficult stuff. Like, I'm looking for interesting design, basically, and this is interesting enough design, so, you know, that's a thing. So it doesn't have to be overly hard, but it can be at times, but it's not good when you're just playing a fool, because I just don't know what I've been doing on screen for about the past 10 minutes, basically. No, it hasn't been that long, but it's been at least 5, but finally we can go through this without seeing me die anymore. Yep, so probably grinded about 4 times for this level, it would seem, just by the sheer length it took for those deaths to go by, but I don't know, I'm just guessing. But yeah, Donkey Kong Country 2 music and the Brambles as inspiration, but like I said, no Donkey Kong shooting things, so that's good. Which that's good, especially because I was playing, like, say hello to DK for me in Mario Gives Up 2 recently, and that level is hell. Like, I find those levels, like, they're just a segment longer than they should be, because, yeah, things, it's like, what am I complaining about level design? I can't really do that even anymore. After you've seen what I've done, it's like, I cannot ever, really, I really shouldn't, though. Things, yeah, I finally make it up here, and luckily I make it on my first try, because I was like, I don't want to do that again. But speaking of Donkey Kong Country 2, jumping off topic, forcefully, I bought it recently. I got it complete. Unfortunately, the best of, but I'll live. It's like I knew that F-Zero was coming best of, so I guess like that's where if I died, I did not die in the second half, but that's where you revive. So pretty neat. You get a hit. So thanks, guy. I mean, I guess you've never watched Raukow's video where he does a P-switch, but he sums it up the best. Your hitbox is smaller when you're small, and when you're a P-balloon or anything like that, you have one hit, so you might as well make it worth it. And I was so tempted to just hit a bramble, but I didn't. I just went through, and I think it saves me maybe, unless P-balloons give invincibility frames anyway. But yeah, I had to use invincibility frames to get through this level. I'm sorry to say, but you know, if I didn't, I would have got a moon or something. But you know, got hit there, and oh, okay, there's a hit and a P-balloon, so that what I was describing was accurate, and this guy was worrying me so much. And luckily there isn't brambles everywhere, like in some hacks, like Luigi's Adventure, the Japanese version, and you gotta like hop on those chucks and make sure you are not holding that at all, because you will fly and bonk your death. And yeah, that happened. Invincibility frame spun jump a pokey. How about that? In real time, no less. That's like, try that on your tasks. I'm sorry. I'm like not. I'm making fun of nobody, by the way. I'm just like kind of joking around. So if I ever usually like, it looks like a heart giving the thumbs up, the clouds, by the way. But if I ever say something like that, I'm usually not that serious. I'm usually joking around, even if you can't hear it in my voice. But you know, that's usually what happens when I'm saying stuff randomly. Yeah. And yeah, I could have done this live commentary, I think, but it's I don't know. I never done that long. That looks like a bull flying thing, but I don't know. I haven't done this long of live commentary. I guess that would have been like straight through. Like usually, if I was doing live commentary, it would have been like, you know, bits and pieces here, or like if it was long, like that, like Luigi's Adventure video, like they'll be a couple hours long, but there's only like a few speaking parts. Like this is the whole thing. So I don't know, I was just kind of used to it because the last few videos were Kaizo, so it's like I might as well just post commentary, which comes to my explanation of that, which is because basically when I'm playing like another Mario World, or not so much Alternative Adventure, but possibly soon, and even somewhat Luigi's Adventure, you don't want to hear my commentary there, because it wouldn't be very coherent, and when I do speak, when I'm like not commentating, it's usually yelling at the game. So like I think I've shown one recently, the last Luigi's Adventure video, I kind of yell at it a bit, and that was because I was doing live commentary, and I don't like to do it. I don't want to be like Angry Cow or anything. I guess like I don't know, maybe it depends on like, but sometimes I'll just like I'll not show a lot, and then I feel like when I watch it back, it's just like, it's kind of like a surprise. Like there was no build up or anything, because I probably like cut out the build up or something. But like it's different with like Raucow videos with his Anger Cow. He builds up to it, and it's like I don't always find it a bad thing. I'm sorry, Raucow. It must be painful sometimes, but it's like sometimes it's like builds up to it. It's kind of interesting, and then he makes it through the level, and then endorphins flow, and it's pretty cool because it's similar to like when I beat hard stuff and endorphins flow. But yes, I haven't been talking about the game for a long time, but you know, it happened. There's barrels and stuff, and I was for certain there was something up there, but There wasn't. There was nothing up there, and that's okay. That's okay. That's fine, alright with me. And we got this, and I was like, damn, I gotta wait. It's like, but it's still kind of cool, because you gotta, like, hit him on the edge, so it's interesting. It's tedious, but it's interesting. It's tedious, basically, because like, every time I'm in that vicinity. Jumping Sushi Lake, catch your favorite airborne oriental dish. Don't blame the fish for injuries, including spines and broken backs and stuff. I thought that was cute. Not cute, but wow, that was like a total lack of accurate word making, but I thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, there's nothing cute about broken bones, but the graphics are kind of cute. I could see that. Flying chickens, I could see myself having been describing that, but you know, I wasn't. I don't even know what I was describing. I was describing my biscuit. That's what I was describing. My biscuit doggy. My biscuit doggy's cute. That's exactly. But I showed this, and I was like, I should probably keep that. I was so hoping that would be the winning run, but then that happened, and I was like, I gotta play it one more time. Really, hacker guy. I gotta play your level one more time. But that's okay, because you know your levels aren't bad, so it's not like I have to do any crazy shenanigans to play your levels. I just have to play them, and you know, it's fun. It's just the time involved, and that's alright. That's okay. But yeah, the time involved in these videos, and I don't really expect you to watch these videos in like one foul swoop. I mean, if you do, that's fine. I sometimes do longer videos, not always, but I guess it depends on what I'm doing basically. But yeah, yeah. Watch it in parts, do whatever, I don't know, get more views for me, like, maybe it'll average out, because I know, like, most people, and, like, especially when they're getting paid, they're like, oh, I gotta make, like, 20 million short videos, like, 10 minutes, that's the YouTube thing, like, no, actually, no, YouTube doesn't have a limit, so, it's, like, I would rather shove it all in one video, like, I like putting hacks in one videos, I might do like Super Mario TKO in one video soon, and that should be pretty exciting because that's gonna be like 2 hours. But Nega Space time, and yeah, so I just prefer it, and I don't know, but it's like I'm not getting paid enough to care anyway, so it's like dodging them rocks, dodging them rocks, dodging them rocks. So you know, it's like I think I've said in the beginning, Mamma Mia, this place. What is this place? What is Bowser up to this time? And why do I got anger and hunger for spaghetti and raviolis? And I lost my accent, which I never had, by the way, because it was terrible to begin with, and then it flattened out to whatever that was. But we got connect space-time traveling, and I forgot what I was talking about. And it's usually great to do in a Let's Play, which of sorts of things, and it happens pretty much every video, and that's unfortunate. Yeah, I should probably get my memories up. I should probably play some Sudoku, you know, talk to some Japanese people, you know, stuff like that, man. You know, like, stuff that will get your knowledge abound, and, like, if you're Japanese, please don't take that racistly, because, if anything, that was a compliment. So, yeah, definitely not racist of any shape of form of attackage, except for Chucks. I will hate on the occasional Chucks. Me and Mario, we go down, we have some Chuck bashings. We go down, we kill some Chucks, and you know, it's good times, good times. That's how we roll. That's thwomps. Can't really do much about that. Except in All-Terrain Adventure, where you can shoot them with fireballs, and that's amazing. By the way, this is the final level, thought I should mention that. And, you know, it's very finally, it's got a line righty stage that is pretty difficult. Like, it's there. It's there, and, you know, died a few times. You're gonna see it, or did I already... Oh, this is winning run, duh. That's what happened. Yeah, what happened was I got really lucky on... Oh, wait, what am I talking about? Never mind. I am so forgetting what's going on. Okay, there's a few deaths. There isn't many, because I got lucky here somehow or something. And it's like, yeah, I don't know what's happening here. I'm like talking to somebody. I apologize, but you know how I am about leaving that final run in. Gotta be pure, man. Gotta be pure. Totally talking about the game right now. Please do not misconstrue so many things that I say in these videos, because some of them can be misconstrued and mistaken for other things and stuff that may or may not have been, like, you know, I said that somewhat intentionally. You know, forget it. It wasn't important. It wasn't there. It wasn't about the game. And this, yes, it's like visuals. You're saying, you're watching it, right? I mean, my commentary isn't that good enough where you can just like do your own thing and listen to the commentary, right? I would think you're watching the gameplay too. Just my thought. I don't know. Maybe you muted this. I don't know. I could see that too, because it's like toolless run. You just wanted to see that. You didn't want to hear some idiot blabbering over it. I could respect that. No, I can't. But well, no, I can understand, I should say. But you know, the saws, they look like Q-tips, and that's pretty great. Mario doesn't need his ear swabbed today, but you know, tomorrow maybe, you know, I was gonna say on Saturday, but then I was like, tomorrow is Saturday. Shit, man. Actually, 8 minutes is Saturday, but wow. I'm actually gonna have a video done before midnight. That's insane. Like, usually it takes me all night, and I'm glad I did that, because I would have died if I didn't. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. I was like, I better check that out, and it was victory. So, like I said, I got a few really lucky runs. This hack is not as easy as I like. I guess like in the beginning, the first 2 levels, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a breeze, and then it wasn't. So it's a respectable difficulty, I would say. I don't even know what that means, so don't even take that anyway, because I don't know. It's your difficulty is there. I have nothing bad to say about this hack, so it's like, yes, I have something bad to say about that shot, because that asshole just took my hit, took my fireball, and that was just so important in a hack that's about to end. And you know, P-switch doors, and we got this, and this is awesome. Thank you, you have selected an automated self-destruct feature. Space annihilation initiated. Please remove all personal belongings or something, but yeah, I love the music, I love the atmosphere. I was just like, and then I looked up and I was like, oh god, I have like seconds, and then it's like you're supposed to rush, and like rushing is the best solution, so that, yes, that was, I really liked that. That was nice of you. That was, because it could have totally been other ways and stuff with the hacks I've played, but yes, this is fun, like this is, yes. Yep, and it's over, unfortunately. I mean, I still get to go to like another level thing, but it's not a level, it's a room. It's a room like that room I got on Hyper 7. I didn't play it for so long, went back, and a room, like, I felt like SSOH there. I've seen him do that a few times, but demo ends. Sad face. This is the end, my good sir. Cheerio. Pip pip. Carry on. That was random for a demo, but still, is this environment. And I was like, you know, there's gotta be something secret. I'm gonna just duck jump everywhere. I'm gonna try and pipe it up, but there was nothing. No, not gonna happen. Just side exits. It's 2 side exits. You can choose which one. Both lead to the same place. This was a terraformer, and this was Adventures on Southern Continent. Hope you liked it. Sort of.